Since I started here, I've definitely grown a lot.
It's the imagination that runs this place.
Every day, I'm totally thrilled on what I'm going to learn that day.
You got to live it. You got to be here to feel it, to see it.
They give you the best chance to get the best learning possible.
And this is the best opportunity for me to succeed.
Good afternoon. Welcome to WTV Open House Edition. I'm Ellen Coles. We have a great program lined up today here at the NSCC's waterfront campus. It's Open House Day at all the college, and all 13 campuses from across the province have opened their doors to the public. We'll have more on the open house later, but first, our headline news. Over 100 people marched in downtown Halifax this past weekend to support efforts to bring more Syrian refugees to Canada.
Loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here.
The march was organized by Refugees Welcome Maritimes. Tom Surveys founded the group in response to the Syrian refugee crisis. He questions the federal government's commitment to bringing Syrian refugees to Canada.
Where are they? When are they coming? We're ready. We have lots of people who are ready to receive and help these refugees.
The organization says it wants to see a faster response from the government in dealing with the Syrian refugee crisis. They'll use the momentum from this march to keep the issue in the public eye. Young Nova Scotians are volunteering more and donating to charities less. These are just two of the findings in the newly released Social Sector Vital Signs report, examining the state of charities, social enterprises, and nonprofits in Nova Scotia. The report's authors make the case that the social sector can play a greater role in creating prosperity in the province, especially in attracting and retaining young people. Engaged Nova Scotia was one of the organizations profiled in the report, and they hope that'll help bolster public support.
It's absolutely vital that all Nova Scotians come together around the ideas that are contained in this and not just see ourselves as being from the private sector or from government sector. It is all of us as one Nova Scotia, and this really makes the point quite plainly.
The full report can be found at novascotiasvitalsigns.ca. We often take for granted having food on our table and a roof over our head, but some people aren't as fortunate. I stopped by Souls Harbor Rescue Mission this Thanksgiving to see what they're doing to help. Souls Harbor Rescue Mission is a local drop-in center for the homeless and low-income families. The organization is currently undergoing kitchen renovations. Last year, it won $100,000 from Aviva's Community Fund, but that didn't stop them from hosting their 4th annual Thanksgiving feast. Michelle Porter is the executive director for Souls Harbor. She says Thanksgiving gives people the chance to reflect on their blessings.
For those that maybe aren't as blessed as you and I are, a chance to come together in a spirit of celebration and community. And that was important. I think it's less important than the food that is served.
The traditional turkey meal was turned into an indoor picnic due to the renovations. On the menu were sausages, beans, salads, and pumpkin pie. Porter says they're expecting to feed 350 people. Deb Jesso joined Souls Harbor for Thanksgiving. She says they help her out with meals, and she would like to thank the volunteers for all their hard work.
It must be very hard because, trying to serve everybody and everybody get fed and things like this here. But they're doing a wonderful job.
Porter says no one's going to leave hungry or empty-handed.
And then as people leave, they get 3 brand new t-shirts, and they also get a hygiene kit, which is a pretty nice bag made up for us by one of the churches here in town.
Porter says the renovation should be finished next month. Ellen Coles, WTV News, Halifax. Toronto Blue Jays fans are still upset following their Game 6 loss at the end of the postseason run. We caught up with some fans before the playoffs.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Flashback from 22 years ago, the last Toronto Blue Jays hit in the postseason. Fast forward to 2015, the Blue Jays returned to the playoffs, and fans like David Walker were excited.
I don't care. I got to work at 5 a.m. I don't care if the game goes till midnight. I'm watching every minute of it.
The Jays fans have had to endure years without a sniff of the playoffs until September 25th when they ended their drought. But this had some calling out bandwagon fans.
It's crazy. Half people who don't even know anything about baseball all of a sudden are diehard Jays fans.
If they make it to the World Series, there might be a sick day or two.
Many Rogers employees and several Canadian Tire stores were given half days to be able to watch the afternoon games. They lost to Kansas City in the American League Championship Series, their best finish in 22 years. The NSCC community is what makes the college diverse. Let's check in with Olasia Shivakova, who's in the Learning Commons, to find out more about what the college has to offer. Olasia, tell us who you have with you.
I'm here with Doug Barnes, Academic Chair for Applied Arts and New Media. So Doug, tell us what programs are in your department, please?
Well, we have quite a few programs in applied arts here at Waterfront. There's 11 altogether, and they range from everything from photography and graphic design to radio and television arts, and even several different kinds of music programs. It's a real range of programs.
So what program had the biggest waiting list this year?
I'd have to say radio and television arts. It's one of the more popular programs in the entire college, and usually year in and year out we get the most applications for that program, and there's a real healthy waiting list at each year.
What makes this program so popular?
I think there's several reasons. One is that, in most of the streams, both in radio, television, and even in journalism, students who are graduating are finding success and finding work. That's key. And of course, we have some outstanding faculty in the program who are very connected to the industry and have really built up a real solid program.
And what is your most favorite program?
Oh, that's hard. I love them all, but I'm very proud of our Foundation Arts Year. It's a one-year program. It's called Applied Media and Communication Arts, and it's a chance just for students to get a little bit of a taster of everything. So it's a great success story.
Thank you very much, Doug, and back to you, Helen.
Thanks, Alacia. There are thousands of people taking part in our open house day. They've come to find out more about the Nova Scotia Community College and what it has to offer. Let's meet one of them now.
Hello, I'm Robin Ellis. I'm here at NSCC's Waterfront campus for Open House Day. All 13 NSCC campuses are showcasing their programs to the public. There are guided campus tours, student and faculty demonstrations, and lots of displays and activities. NSCC has 150 career-oriented programs, including online learning and continuing education. Here at the Waterfront campus, there are programs in the trades like carpentry and arts programs like photography. There's really something here for everyone.